Okay, first grade. So now we're ready to create a Picasso themed bowl sculpture. So you're gonna need a pencil, you're gonna need a pair of scissors, and you'll see here, I've just recycled the cover of an old cereal box because we don't need fancy materials to make this bowl. We're gonna draw a head for our bowl, two back legs, and that's how we're gonna make our bowl, okay? Oh, and a body, okay? So let's start with a head. I'm gonna draw this actually in marker because I think it'll be easier for you to see if I draw it in marker, but if I were you, I would just use a pencil. I just think in terms of the video, you'll see better if I do this in marker. So I'm gonna draw two large horns to begin with. They're sort of like curved triangles. I'm going to connect those horns with a little arched line. And then right near those horns, I'm going to put two ears, like that. And his horns come down, touching the ears. Now the next thing we're going to do is the side of the bowl's face. So we're going to put two curves down. And then we need to add one more curve for sort of where the mouth or the muzzle of the bowl would be. And I'm going to put two nostrils, breathing holes, if you will. And we're going to put two eyes for our bowl. Now, I don't want you to add any color to these today, please. Just come along with me, make the drawing, cut it out, and we'll put it together, okay? So now let's move on to the body for our bowl, which is going to be rounded, and he's going to have sort of a big curve up here. It's going to have that big back of the bowl that goes down to more of a narrow piece with a bowl's tail. So let's put a bowl's tail on there. Then they're going to come around, go up, and meet the tail. So that's the head and the body. So around, almost like a whale. Doesn't that look like a whale to you? And here's the tail, okay? Now we're gonna move on to 2 feet. He needs a front 4 feet. So not 2, he needs 4. We're gonna do a big arch here and another arch there, okay? Each one will represent 2 of the bowl's legs. We're gonna put the legs in like that. And the legs in like that. They should be about the same size because you're going to need to attach them to balance the whole body. Okay, those are your pieces. Now we're going to cut them out. So I'll take a minute to cut out my 2 bowl legs. And you can be cutting yours out too, or you just may want to watch the whole video first and then cut them out afterwards. Either way is perfectly fine. Here comes the other leg, like this. So there's 2 legs. I'm gonna get these scraps out of the way. I'm gonna cut out the more complex full body, like this, because it's got that tail in there. It's going to be a little bit trickier to cut, but not really bad. Again, it's sort of like a big whale with a tail. Okay, so 2 legs, the body of the bowl, and now we are ready for the head. And of course, it's important to have those horns because he was all about having bull's horns very prominent in his paintings and his sculptures, which he did many of. He did many bull sculptures actually. And we're going to cut that off. Okay, we're going to get the scraps out of here, out of the way. So we have the head, the body, and the 2 legs. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a line, a little cut at the top of the body right here. And we're going to put a cut between the bull's nostrils. And that's going to allow us to put the bull's head onto the body like this. So it's gonna look a little bit like that. And look, I'm not worried about the cereal box showing because knowing Picasso, he wouldn't have cared. Okay, now we're gonna do the legs. So we're gonna do a shortcut here and a shortcut here. And wherever we want the legs to go, we need 2 shortcuts. And we're gonna tuck one leg set right here. You see how the leg set goes on there? And now we're gonna put the other leg set in the backs. And there we have a bull. I just need to turn his head around. I wanna see your bull built, but not colored in. And again, don't worry about your cereal box showing because it's not gonna be an issue, all right? So let's see your bull sculptures. I'm looking forward to it. Have fun making them and send me a picture and make sure you check off the criteria sheet when you're done.